Dan Staggs, CrossFit Open 25.2. Wish me luck.
If you want to step into your highest self, you have to recognize the version of you that is holding you back. You have to see it for what it is, without filters, without excuses, without lies. That version of you is weak and it must die. Weakness is not just about physical frailty. It's deeper than that. It lives in the mind. It's the part of you that clings to comfort, that chooses distraction over discipline, that would rather be entertained than educated. It's the voice that whispers, take it easy, do it later. You don't have to push yourself today. But that voice is a liar, and every time you listen to it, you reinforce an identity that is beneath your potential. Let's get clear on something. Weakness is not an external force. It is internal. It is self-created. And because it is self-created, it can be self-destroyed. But destruction begins with awareness. You must recognize the patterns, the behaviors, and the emotional addictions that are keeping you in cycles of stagnation. How do you know if the weak version of yourself is still in control? Look at your life. Look at your results. Your body, your mind, your finances, your relationships, they are all reflections of who you have chosen to be. If you are not where you want to be, there is only one reason. You are still operating from a weak paradigm. But here's the hard truth. Most people don't want to admit this. It's easier to blame circumstances, to say life has been unfair, that other people have had better opportunities. But the minute you externalize your struggles, you give away your power. You make yourself a victim. And weakness thrives in victimhood. It feeds off of self-pity. It grows stronger every time you say it's not my fault. Recognizing your weak self is painful. It requires radical self-honesty. But without this step, transformation is impossible. You cannot fix a problem you refuse to see. You cannot change a reality you refuse to take responsibility for. If you want to kill your weak self, you have to stand face to face with it first. You have to strip away the illusions and call it out by name. It's the part of you that scrolls endlessly through social media instead of doing the work. The part of you that sets goals but never follows through. The part of you that makes excuses for why you don't have the discipline to change. The part of you that breaks promises to yourself and justifies it with, it's okay, I'll start tomorrow. That version of you is not harmless. It is your greatest enemy. It is the reason you are not further ahead. It is the reason you wake up feeling unfulfilled. It is the reason you experience frustration, anxiety, and regret, not because you have allowed a weaker identity